lahat, kahit magkano yung contribution mo. Baka yan ang rason kung bakit nakaipon ng ganyang kalaking reserve din ng PhilHealth. Next point, sir, is kindly submit to the committee, I won't belabor the point, magkano ba utang nyo sa mga ospital, both public and private, na hindi pa nyo binabayaran o hindi nyo na binayaran? Kasi may ganun eh. After a certain period of time, hindi nyo na kailangan bayaran yung mga RTH nyo. So magkano ba yun? Kaya ba kayo nakaipon? You might also want to review your policy on RTH because you might be too strict. Nagkapareho lang ng address, nagkapareho ng edad, ng first name, double R yung last name nung nag-claim, single R yung nasa record nyo, denied na. Eh, anong gagawin namin? Eh, nagkamali eh. That's why we had to start all over again with respect to registering our PhilHealth database. Again, that should be looked into by PhilHealth. And finally, final point, Mr. Chair, and I hope Mr. Ledesma would take this into account. Ms. May, if you don't mind, magkano po ang sweldo ng asawa ninyo? Kada buwan?
Yung asawa ko po is a Provincial Health Officer, 1, salary grade 4 po, 94,000.
94,000, Mr. Ledesma, is a relatively high rate. Ang ordinaryong teacher, ang sweldo nasa 28,000. Both of them are not considered indigent. But any government employee who has a salary of 90,000, even 100,000, 28,000, even 130,000, they are still cancer indigent. They are still heart bypass or heart operation indigent. That's still not enough to pay the medical expenses if you're a cancer patient or if you need a heart operation. Kaya yung lumang concept natin ng indigent lang ang tutulungan, sa totoo lang, kahit sino sa panel na to na may magkasakit na kamag-anak na seryoso tulad ng cancer o sakit sa puso, hindi po sapat yung sweldo kahit 100,000 pa yung kada buwan dahil ginagastos mo rin yun eh. Ang natatabi mo, konti lang naman eh. Doon dapat pumasok sana ang PhilHealth. Kaya nga inimbento ni Senator Go yung Malasakit Center para pagsamasamahin yung iba't ibang pondo ng gobyerno para punuan yung hindi kayang bayaran na sana ng PhilHealth. But PhilHealth should do its part insofar as increasing that part that the insurance will cover. Again, Your Honor, there is no excuse to have that much reserve. Naalala ko about 3 years ago, before you entered PhilHealth, yung 100 bilyong reserve ng PhilHealth, laking-laki na kaming lahat yun. Ba't nandyan? Sayang yung pera. Dapat ginagastos. At 100 billion reserve, you're losing at 4% inflation, you're losing 4 billion a year. At 500 billion reserve, you're losing in terms of value 20 billion pesos. Simply because of inflation. 20 bilyong halaga ng serbisyo na nabigay mo sana sa Pilipino na kailangan ng medical services na hindi nyo nabigay dahil hindi nyo ginastos yung pera. And we simply lost that amount to inflation. I hope you will consider all of these things and factor them in deciding your so-called increase in case rates and in deciding on what to cover and how much to cover in relation especially to the contributions being given by the members of PhilHealth. Kindly consider them, and I don't expect an answer, sir. Just kindly consider them, and for the record, on the committee of Senator Go.
Senator,
Sige po.
can I address the question before Senator Cheese leaves? No. Senate President, thank you very much. Excellent comments, excellent inputs, excellent questions. No. First of all, on your request to submit a list of payments to the public and private hospitals, we will furnish your office and this honorable committee within the day po. No, a detail. Okay po. We will
Yung utang na
submit
lang, sir, wag yun yung binayad. Yung utang na lang sa all hospitals as of today or as of this
the
week.
detailed utang, Senate President. We will submit within the day to your honorable office. No. And then secondly,
Sir, while you're at it, kindly also submit, hindi lang yung utang meaning payable, pati yung hindi nyo binayaran na sinubukang singilin ng mga ospital.
yes po.
Mr.
For one
Ledesma,
reason or another.
Note,
Sir Ledesma, sabi nyo kanina kino-comment kayo ng private hospitals. Contrary po ito sa nabasa ko, API, slums, PhilHealth, excess funds transfer, sites unpaid. Ibig sabihin, marami pa kayong unpaid.
So, tignan po, Your Honor, with due respect, tignan niyo po yung date. Pakibaba yung date, August 22 po.
So, na-address nyo na yan.
Pag in the last few months po, puro praises and commendations. In fact, Honorable Senator Go, we can furnish a copy of the commendation letters to your good office para makita nyo po talaga. Including Rene de Granda.
So after nyo nabasa ito, in-address nyo na kagad, sinatisfy nyo na sila.
Well, from day one that I joined, Senator, we've been addressing it. But it's just lately that they have been acknowledging our improvements, and we were hearing all commendations and gratitude for a job well done po. Especially the payments to the private hospitals po.
Basta gamitin nyo yung pera ng pondo sa mga mahirap,
Yes
sa mga
po.
pasyente. Gusto ko ring explain mo sa publiko at masagot at masatisfy si Miss Maydan Halgalado. So yun sa computation niyo, bakit ganun
Yes.
kaliit?
Actually po, we'll explain the case rates in a while. If I can just address, Senator, with your permission, no, I just want to address maganda yung mga tanong ni Senator Chise. First of all, Senator Chise started by saying, bakit ba lumaki yung pondo ng PhilHealth? With your permission, Senator, if I can be given a few minutes to explain paano lumaki yung pondo ng PhilHealth, okay? There are three main reasons, Senator Go, no? And these questions have been repeatedly asked kasi in Congress, no? So I'm glad Senate President brought it up. The first reason, the biggest reason is, like I said earlier, it's been 12 years that the case packages, the benefit packages have been enhanced. So syempre, through the years yan, nagpa-pile up yan, hindi ginagalaw, diba? Inflation and all that. The second reason, equally as important, is the pandemic. Nung nagkaroon ng COVID po, 2.5 years yan, lahat po ng tao, takot lumabas sa bahay. I think including ourselves, Sir Senator, diba? Everyone just wanted to stay home. No one wanted to go to the hospital.
Ako, pumunta ako ng ospital.
Okay, well,
Ikaw, hindi siguro. Saan ka nun? Pisam ka nun, no?
hindi po. Private po.
Private.
So anyway, Senator, well, you kasi alam ko yung love nyo for the people talagang nandyan eh. So anyway, Senator, most people, because of fear of getting COVID, refuse to leave their homes, refuse to go to the hospital, refuse to get treatment. So again, nagkukumpul-kumpul yung pera ng PhilHealth. That happened for almost 30 months, yung COVID, no? The third reason, also equally as important, is yung premium contribution kasi by law, naka-adjust na po yun eh. Diba? Nakaset na yon. So even if people tell me, up to today, people are saying, ba't di mo ibaba yung premium? Diba? Eh, kung talagang concerned ka sa mga taong bayan, ibaba mo yung premium or ipako nyo. Diba? We cannot, our hands are tied, Senator, because this was already by law eh. Diba? Automatic yan, diba? Increase January 1, effect implemented. So, those are the three main reasons, Senate President. Kaya talagang lumaki yung pondo, no? And I think it's understandable, no?
So nung na-discover nyo na lumalaki yung pondo, while ikaw yung presidente at CEO, nakita mong lumalaki yung pondo?
Actually, Senator, hindi. Actually, nung pumasok ako, malaki na eh.
Pero mas lalo pang lumaki.
I've been in PhilHealth for 20 months. As soon as I
So
entered...
almost 2 years. Kaya nga napansin mo lumalaki.
Yes po.
Anong ginawa mo dun sa mga 9,000 case rates na pending na sabi nyo pag-aaralan nyo? Kasi hindi lalaki yung pondo ninyo kung ginamit nyo po dun sa mga increasing case
Beautiful
rates,
question, Senator.
expand benefit
Actually-
packages.
Actually, Senator, sorry to cut you, Senator. Actually, the reason nga, so nakita ko, diba, pagpasok ko, nakita ko, number one, 12 years, hindi na-adjust yung benefit packages. So in my first year alone, we started increasing the case packages. And last February 14, first time in how many years, there's a 30% increase almost across the board. So I think you cannot fault us, sirs, for not doing anything. We're addressing the problem eh. We're taking the bull by the
Ang
horn.
fault
Senator.
nyo lang po, Mr. Ledesma, mayroon kayong 500 billion na reserve fund. Tapos, yung mga pasyente naghihingalo. Di makalabas ng ospital. Out-of-pocket expenditures. Hirap na hirap sila magsasangla. Yun lang po yung kasalanan ninyo. Kaya sabi ko sa iyo kanina, isipin mo parati yung mga mahirap na pasyente. Yun lang parati. Isipin mo, kawawa naman sila. Yun lang po.
Lastly, Senator, thank you, Senator. Lastly, so, kasi sinasabi, you're asking me, Senator, anong ginawa mo nung dumating ka? Nakita mo, lumalaki yung pondo. So like last year, Senator, we increased pneumonia, we increased stroke, we increased to 156, hemodialysis, and then this year we have the breast cancer. Ang dami namin ginawa. Anyway, Senator, I'll end with this, no? And thank